Every good detective needs a partner to support them on important cases. Think of a State Farm agent like your sidekick, there to help you along the way in your search for coverage. State Farm can help you choose the coverage you need, whether it's for your home, car, boat, or even RV. With so many options, it's nice knowing you have help finding what fits for you so you can get back to solving all of life's bigger cases. Go to statefarm.com or use the award-winning app to connect with a local agent and get a quote. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
One sunny day, a honeybee was merrily buzzing through an orchard when she stopped to collect nectar from a mystery apple blossom. She passed that pollen along to a Honeycrisp tree, and months later, the sugar bee apple was born. Naturally sweet, with layered notes of caramel, honey, molasses, and the perfect crunch. The world has embraced the sugar bee apple, a pure delight for snacking and baking. Download our new free recipe book and find a store near you at hellosugarbee.com. Sugar bee apples, from bee to you.
Waking up exhausted, foggy, and running on empty? For me, one of the missing pieces was magnesium support. That's why I added Magnesium Breakthrough Bye Optimizers to my nightly routine. It's a powerful all-in-one magnesium complex with 7 forms of magnesium designed to support relaxation, sleep, stress response, and recovery. If you're ready to feel more rested and have a great summer, go to byoptimizers.com/hags and use code HAGS for 15% off any order.
Hey, weirdos, I'm Ash.
And I'm Alaina.
And this is Morbid.
It's a Spooky Roads edition.
That makes me want to go, spooky, spooky, spooky. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
You get it?
I get it. I totally get it.
Spooky, spooky, spooky.
There you go. Ash is a juggalette. I don't know if you know this.
You can get away from me.
I'm just kidding.
I am not.
But
I
know
did
what?
see. No, I did see that true life. I'm marrying a juggalo. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, like my juggalette, or it was like strange, or like
my parents
unusual.
don't approve of my wedding.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was weddings, and one of them was a juggalo and a juggalette.
It was a
getting
beautiful
married.
wedding, if you ask me.
And you know what? They loved each other. I hope they're still happy.
I think the dad did end up coming.
I think he did.
Spoiler alert if you haven't seen that
don't
episode from
remember.
25 years ago.
But they also had like did they have that wasn't the vampires one, was it?
No, that was Respect My Sect.
Oh, that's a great one, guys. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
I know. And remember the vampires? How cool they were?
They were.
Their names.
Their names.
Did they listen?
Yes, their names were. No, they didn't listen, but I think we were going to try to get them on an episode.
Oh, is that what it was?
Maybe we should still try to get them on an episode.
Yeah.
Daly and Logan.
Yes.
That was their name.
Yup.
I wonder how they're doing.
I follow Daly on Instagram. And
I
she
do
seems
too.
like she's killing it.
I think I follow both of them on Instagram, but I'm just never on Instagram, so I don't know how they're doing.
I think they're still beautiful, so.
You know what? There you go. I bet they're still beautiful. I hope they're still. I think Daly was like into Fae stuff now.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Get it, girl.
I
hope
hope
you're
they
living
listen.
your best life.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That would make my day.
Maybe we can try to get them on. That would be fun. But I don't know how we got to I Respect My Sect True Life.
Because you called me a juggalette.
Okay, that's what it was. Thank you. All right, well, back to Spooky Roads.
Okay.
We are here for another edition of Spooky Roads. It has been a while.
Yeah, I actually don't remember the last episode that we did on
Me neither.
this.
It's because we've like ventured into a few other spooky realms. You know, the spooky lighthouses. We have the spooky castles.
Spooky butts.
We're going all over spookies. And what's fun is spooky stuff always involves ghosts, and ghosts always involve some kind of crazy story of how they became ghosts.
Accurate.
So it kind of involves everything.
It
you know?
does, in my opinion.
So we were looking through some of the suggestions, because please still give us spooky roads that you would like us to cover, just like we want you to give us like the lighthouses you want us to cover,
The castles.
give us lakes,
The lakes.
give
Yep.
us forests, whatever spooky thing you want us to hit, we'll add it into the little arsenal here.
Yeah, I want to do Mothman soon.
Ooh, yeah, we'll hit some cryptids for sure, because those are fun.
Suggest those.
Suggest some cryptids, whatever you guys want. That's what we want to do. So we got a few suggestions. We kind of like picked through them. And one that really intrigued me was Rogues Hollow in Ohio.
Anything that ends in hollow is usually spooky.
It is. And this was suggested by Michael. So I want to say thanks to Michael.
Michael, that's a great name.
I think he was the only one that suggested it too, which I'm shocked by, because when I looked through it, I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Solo Michael is in the know.
He does. Only Michael knows about this road.
That's what I think.
Now, Rogues Hollow is in Ohio, and it's found a mile south of Doylestown. It's actually right off of an old abandoned coal mining town, and is actually a holler.
A holler?
Do you remember Buck Wild?
Do I remember Buck Wild?
They lived in a holler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dandy Candy. R.I.P.
I know. Ash used to love that show.
I still do. Like, I would watch that if it was available somewhere.
And this is what I love about you. But
me too.
So it's literally a geographical depression in the earth. Now it's known as Rogues Hollow Historic Park and Chippewa Nature Preserve.
Okay.
Now that's what it's known as. It has been called the Sleepy Hollow of Ohio. Ooh. In its heyday, it was a hopping place to be. This road was right through an old coal mining town or like a village of some sort, in a holler. Who doesn't love a holler? Well, holler. So in the 1860s, 1870s, it turned into kind of a place, like a dark place, I would say. It was like this hopping coal mining town, and then it turned into this scary kind of outlaw town where outlaws, gangsters, scary people lived and hung out. And she always laughs when I say gangsters, but that's how you say like gangsters.
I know, it's just funny.
Like I'm not gonna call gangsters from the 1800s like gangstas. That's not.
But I want you to.
I'm not going to, though. It's
I
gangsters.
But I'm going to laugh
she
every
laughs.
time.
Every time. But either way, outlaws, gangsters, scary people. Garys hung out there. You know how scary Garys are.
You're scary, Gary.
It's fate, Kate.
Let's go on a date, Kate.
Name that movie, everybody. But yeah, so lots of Garys were there. They lived, they hung out there. People shot each other on the regular there. Like there were shootouts all up in there.
You just walked into that like it was nothing. You were like, yeah, and then people shot each other all the time.
Well, they did.
I'm like, why?
They had shootouts constantly.
You explained. You did.
Yeah. You weren't safe to walk down the streets alone. There were robberies, burglaries. It was like crazy there. It was a wild time in a wild holler.
The wildest
holler.
Not west.
The wild
west
holler.
Of us.
Yeah. No, authorities literally wouldn't enter this place. Like,
oh, shit.
Like, police were like, no, thank you. Godspeed, everybody. We're going to stay out of here. It got its name because of the kinds of people who chilled around there. Rogues.
It's a lawless place.
So, in fact, it's funny that you say that.
Ooh.
It was determined to be the most lawless place in America.
Whoa.
At one point.
That was weird.
That's really funny. And I actually watched this really fun and spooky video about this on a YouTuber named Rick's Nerd Life. And it was really good.
I feel like I've watched Rick's videos before.
He was good. I was like, get it, Rick.
Yeah.
Like, he told me some stuff that I was like, wow, I didn't read that. So thank you, Rick.
I love you, Rick.
So go check out Rick's Nerd Life. Hopefully he's still doing videos. He did great with this one. So here's a couple of the ghosts. Here's a couple of the legends that are associated with this. Again, this was a coal mining town. There were mills in here and all that good stuff. There was one that was called the Chichester Mill. And there's the Chichester Mill ghost, or ghosts, I should say. The old Chichester Mill actually burned down a while ago, but no one knows how. Ooh. It was very mysterious.
Because lawless.
Because lawlessness. And either way, there was a tale of a mill worker who fell into the giant churning mill wheel that's in the water there.
Ooh.
You know those big wheels you see outside of a mill?
I do.
He was crushed under the wheel.
Oh, gosh.
And people claimed his ghost guarded the mill and tried to, was still doing his work, over and over again.
And probably trying to make sure nobody else fell in the
Probably.
In the wheel.
And a lot of people believe it was him. It was possibly him who started the fire that burned down the mill because they didn't want anyone else, falling to the similar fate. There was also another legend that says one of the former owners of the mill hanged himself from the rafters in the mill.
Ooh.
They also believe he might have been the one to start the fire, in the afterlife, because he didn't want the mill going to an outsider who was going to attempt to purchase it.
Okay.
kind of makes sense if he's the original owner.
I could see
He's like,
both
"Hell
of
no."
those things happening.
Apparently, some younger boys broke into the mill in the middle of the night in the 1800s. And it was after the water wheel accident killed a worker. And they came running out screaming to their parents, even admitting that they had broken in at night. They were not even trying to hide it at that point. And they claimed that when they broke in, they saw the face of a tortured man up in the second floor of the mill.
Ooh.
It scared the shit out of them.
I bet they never went back there and broke the rules.
No. Well, after it burned down, they did, the Chippewa Rogues Hollow Historical Society made a replica of the mill. So it's there. It's almost like a museum kind of thing. It has all these like things about it. It is spooky.
I was like, should we go?
I want to go because it kind of it reminds me of like the witch house in Salem. Like it's black and very spooky. Yeah. Of course, they also have a crybaby bridge here.
Oh,
There's a lot of
don't love
crybaby
that.
bridges, like everywhere.
There are.
And especially Ohio apparently has a lot of them,
Oh, really?
which is weird. I'm like, what makes you guys so special that you get tons of crybaby bridges?
You feel like that makes them special?
That's a little scary. So this crybaby bridge, the legend is, now the crybaby bridge is right in Rogues Hollow. It like is this little thing over a creek.
Okay. I'm also giving you a lot of credit because Crybaby Bridge is really hard to say.
Crybaby bridge.
Say that 5 times fast. Ready?
Crybaby bridge.
Crybaby Bridge. Crybaby Bridge. Crybaby Bridge. Crybaby Bridge. It's hard. I don't know if we did it perfectly.
It's a little tough. So the legend says that a woman threw her newborn over the bridge near what is today the visitor's center.
Oh, come on and visit us where this woman yeeted her child over yonder.
But apparently you can still hear a newborn crying. Usually people say it's like in the middle of the night at like midnight or something. You can also still hear the mother weeping, and she can be seen leaning over the side of the railing crying and reaching for her baby.
That's so sad.
Yeah. And most of those legends are pretty similar, that like
Yeah.
they just toss a baby into the water.
And then they like weep about it.
And then they cry about it. But there's another tale for this bridge that says a woman crashed in her car off this bridge and her child drowned in the river below.
Oh, that's
Now it
heinous.
says she supposedly took her life nearby as a result of the guilt. Now you can find her wandering the bridge weeping for her child.
That's sad.
I know, it's really sad. They also have, in this Sleepy Hollow, they have a headless horse.
They have to.
Not a headless horseman, a headless horse.
You know, I was waiting for you to get to the men part, but
I know.
a headless horse.
A headless horse.
I don't want any part of that.
So at the corner of, I think it's Fraze and Clinton Roads, there was a big oak tree at one point. It's not there anymore. This tree had a low-hanging branch that riders used to have to duck under because it wasn't a thin branch. It was a doozy of a branch. If you hit this thing, you were going to be like taken out. Now, one night, a horse was running through there wildly. He had apparently escaped from his owner. He was like on the move. But the horse ran full speed into that thick branch and was decapitated by the branch.
Baby.
Now, Cal Holden, who was a part of the Rogues Hollow Historical Society, said people will still see a horse running around the area, but it's missing its head.
That's like, I hate that.
I just love that this like Ohio Sleepy Hollow, it's such like it almost feels like it's like the off-brand Sleepy Hollow.
It does.
It's like, it's Rogues Hollow, and also like we don't have a headless horseman, but we have a headless horse.
It's like good value.
It is.
Sleepy
I kind of
Hollow.
love it. Like I kind of love that for you, Ohio. Good
I know.
for you.
You've got something at least.
I appreciate it.
We all have different values and morals that we let guide us through our lives. Maybe you make it a point to shop at certain stores because you know that their values align with your core beliefs. Because, to be honest, guys, if you stick to what's important to your very core, it is going to show in everything that you do. Everlane, one of my favorite places, is committed to doing the right thing from start to finish. That means they partner with ethical factories to ensure that every piece of clothing they make looks and feels great for years to come. The thing that most impresses me personally about Everlane is not only just the quality of their pieces, because wow, that's freaking incredible, but it's also the fact that they actually take the time to find ethical factories and that they only use the highest quality materials. Everlane researches and audits factories to find producers championing worker empowerment and improving environmental impact. The Everlane team visits each factory often and builds strong relationships with their owners. So say goodbye, peace out, see you never to unsustainable fast fashion. Because Everlane designs timeless closet staples that you can wear over and over again. Each garment is made from the finest materials. We've got grade A cashmere, Italian leather, Peruvian Pima cotton, and Everlane strives to use the most sustainable materials from farm to factory. So they prioritize natural fibers and they use recycled synthetics for performance and durability. With Everlane, you get designer quality without the designer markup. I am obsessed with Everlane. Every piece of denim at this point in my life, if you see me wearing it, it's probably Everlane because it's comfy, it doesn't shrink in the wash, and in the back of my mind, I know that it was made in an ethical way. So if you want to do things differently from your core to your closet, shop Everlane. Go to everlane.com/morbid and sign up for 10% off your first order. That's 10% off your first order when you go to everlane.com/morbid and sign up. Everlane, ethically made, sustainably sourced.
Now, the oak tree was also the site for a story about a farmer heading down the road in his cart. He passed by the tree and immediately he was struck. He wasn't struck by anything, but he was struck like emotionally. You know? He was struck emotionally when he saw two glowing red eyes up in the branches of the tree staring down at him.
That is something that would strike you emotionally.
It would strike you, right? Like you would be, ooh, I'm struck.
I wouldn't feel emotional about it, though. I would feel stressed out about it.
I mean, that's an emotion, isn't it? Stressed?
Yeah, emotional to me, though, is like, oh, she got emotional, like she cried.
Oh, okay. I see that.
I'd be struck with fear.
I'd be struck with like curiosity. I'd be like, what's that?
Yeah, very fitting for the both of us.
This thing was staring at him very menacingly.
Yeah, bye.
And he found himself unable even.
Both.
Unable and
unable.
I can't talk, guys. It's the end of the week. I don't know what's happening.
You can't talk, but this is a podcast. Are
I'm
you
sorry.
kidding me?
I should quit. Never.
No. I was like, oh my
you're like, oh my
gosh,
God.
I can't do this
never,
alone.
never, even when I can't talk. But no, it was very menacing. But he found himself unable to tear his eyes from it. He was like, what is this thing? It was drawing him in. And he soon saw that this was either a demon, what they referred to as an imp.
A demon.
Or some kind of devil, just sitting on the branch looking down at him, crouching.
Wouldn't some kind of devil also just be a demon?
Some kind of devil? Yeah, I guess.
A
like,
real
I
song
don't
or
know.
no?
A daemon. I made it up.
Oh.
Now, later...
Real song, fake song? What about
totally fake. Made that up.
It's real
now. Later, more residents around the area said that they saw this little demon devil creature sitting up on the branches of the old oak tree, or they would get a 2-for-1 special and they would see that headless horse and they would see this little imp sitting on top of the headless horse just staring at them.
Again, a good value.
That is a great value.
Yeah.
2-for-1. If you're going to see one, you better see both.
Bring your coupon.
Why not? Now, this oak tree actually either fell down or it was cut down. There's reports of both. Not sure. If you were there, let me know. Did you cut it down or did it fall down?
Call me.
But there were documented reports of vehicles stalling under this tree when it was still up, specifically under this tree. Several of them, like enough to make it weird.
Gives me urban legend. I almost just said urban legend.
Yeah.
Gives me urban legend vibes.
It definitely does. And like the Bridgewater Triangle, which we are currently sitting in the middle of right now, there are also reports of weirdly gigantic animals in this area.
Hate it.
In the hollow and on the roads surrounding the hollow. People have reported seeing legit pythons in the area. Like big, huge snakes that couldn't possibly live there in Ohio otherwise. They're not Ohio native to Ohio.
I'm shaking my head and wagging my
that's
finger.
a no. Now, according to Weird Ohio, a reader wrote in and said that they spent a lot of time on that road outside the hollow, and one night they saw what they referred to as the Gray Lady ghost.
Always, of course.
Any good haunt has one.
I'm telling you.
She was in an old-timey frontier dress and ran down the road at an unnatural speed with all her dress flowing behind her, and it was gray.
Pretty. Like the America's Next Top Model episode.
We're always going, all roads lead back to that runway. Really.
They do.
They do. That runway where Carrie D and
Melrose and Miss J. Alexander.
There you go. We're all in wedding dresses, and they had to run down there like they were ghostly brides and shriek and act all. Yeah,
it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Well, that Gray Lady is working her own runway, apparently, because people see her a lot, and she's always running, and she's always stressed. She's got somewhere to be.
And they hear, "What is your runway?"
There you go. And they'll also hear... You got it. Nailed it. They also will hear a ghostly train.
Choo choo.
Yep, they hear it and it's like whoop whoop. And
no,
they're
it's
like,
more
ah.
like choo.
Yeah, it's ghostly. It's a ghostly train. And apparently there's no train working in the area, so that's weird.
Spooky.
Now, lastly, I did see a ton of mentions, just mentions, in several different reports and websites, and videos even, that say there's a graveyard near the road where apparently the ground shakes near midnight sometimes.
Fault line.
Especially around Halloween. And I would love to hear more about this, but I could not hear one specific detail about it. It was literally like, and then there's a graveyard where the ground shakes. And you're like, do you want to tell me more about it though? Like, do you want to... Were you there? Like, can you... No one's told me they were there. Have you been there?
That's, like, my least favorite part of researching haunted things is that, like, you will always find just one thing that you cannot find any further information about.
But
you're
so
like,
interesting.
It's interesting, so I have to say it, but I do have to tell you that there's no basis.
Well, and it's like, it's a thing that you will find in like 100 different sources, but only just that it exists.
Yes.
Not any further details about it. That's that.
Drives me bananas.
So that, my friends, is Rogues Hollow and the road that surrounds it in Ohio.
Fun.
You can go take a peek.
Okay.
But you can't go down the road in your car. It's closed.
Well, don't
you can walk, though.
Do that, then.
You can go walk, and you can go look at the Chichester Mill replica.
Wear your sneakers in case you have to run out, though.
Yeah, and don't go near the wheel.
Oh, yeah, no.
Don't do it.
No. I was like, which wheel? And then I was like, that wheel.
It's a spooky, ooky place.
Sounds like it.
You know?
Well, for my first spooky road, I decided to start it with a listener tale to really get you in the mood.
Let's go.
All right, so we're going to be talking about Gold Camp Road, which is in Colorado.
Oh, we're not in California?
No.
I thought we were going there with our accents.
Oh, no.
Bruh.
I mean, stonery.
There you go.
Yeah.
That works.
Whatever.
You know
So, this one, like I said, starts off with a listener tale, and it's from Monica. It says, "Hey, Alaina and Ash. My name is Monica. All the names I used are made up, so you can use all of them, mine included." Okay, Monica.
I love when people do that. You're the best.
The best. Let me start by saying, I know we all start these stories this way, but who am I to break tradition? You two are badass bitches, and we wouldn't have you any other way. Any negative reviews are shrouded, and I'm jealous. Wait, no. Are shrouded, I'm jealous. Anyways.
It's shrouded. Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, yep.
That was good. Thank you for that.
I love you, Monica. Anyways, I guess we should cut to the chase. Am I right? Of course. You're always right. That's like the fourth time that you and I have done that today, and I'd like you to get the fuck out of my brain, okay? Leave me alone. Sorry. You also don't want to spend too much time in my brain. Get out of there, seriously.
It's fun.
I don't know. So let me preface this by saying, and I can't stress this enough, I was 16.
Oh,
so don't judge my lack of judgment, because I promise I still do that enough after all these years. It was a Friday night. My mom was an ass bag and non-existent in my life, and my father had me when he was old, so he was probably hiding in a closet from my raging hormones, hoping that I'd be anywhere other than fucking with him. As long as I didn't get pregnant, I was good. Standards were really high, y'all. I don't know why I said y'all. I'm from Colorado Springs. But anyway, I lied to my dad.
I love you guys.
I don't know why I said that.
Your emails Colorado. Are so funny. I love them.
I feel like I can also always like read them how they wrote them.
Yes,
because it's how my brain works too. Mm-hmm. So they said, I lied to my dad and told him I was staying the night at my best friend's house. My best friend, let's call her Parker. Anyway, Parker said she was staying the night at my house. That's what we did in the early 2000s, and it was so dumb because there was a lack of technology. But why did we do this? Because we wanted to drink and go hang out with this random fucking people in the mountains. There's this road in our city called Gold Camp Road. I know that, Monica.
I know it.
When I was growing up, all the edgy teens and skeeves would go there to drink and whatever other fuckery they could imagine. So, with our water bottle of a little of every alcohol my father had, we were off.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is the most relatable story.
I was just like right there with you.
Yeah, that was like my life. That shit was divine. Don't judge. It was. I won't. We drive to said location, park, and start drinking. It's about 11 and dark as fuck outside, feeling pretty badass while flirting with some random-ass dudes. Imagine Janko jeans, chains, and baggy shirts that could fit a 300-pound linebacker, but on a skinny 110-pound string bean type of early 90s guy.
Wow.
You painted a picture.
Wow, you painted a picture that I am familiar with.
Yeah, so feeling badass, flirting with Janko jeans, all of the above.
Yeah.
Then we hear it. A scream that can only be described as some sort of banshee getting strangled.
Oh.
I don't know, but all I said was, I'm out. Fuck that. The fuck is my 100-pound ass gonna do? Nothing.
Good for you.
All the while hoping that Janko wearing Jimmy will man the fuck up and go see what's up.
Janko wearing Jimmy. Janko Jimmy, everybody.
Janko Jippy enters the chat. I just said Jippy.
Yeah, it's fine. Same thing.
Jimmy. Nope, he sure didn't. So my friend and I, we decide to use our big dick energy because obviously they weren't. So we go see what's up. We walk around a bend because it was really just a road with pull-offs. And about a minute up, we see it. You guys, when I say I don't know what the fuck we saw, I really don't know what the fuck we saw.
Oh, no.
Up ahead was a red Corolla-looking car with white sheets around the whole front and back seat. Seriously, imagine sheets covering everything but the driver's seat inside the car. What kind of Dexter bullshit was this?
Yeah.
What's outside the car that made us stop? Oh, excuse me. What outside the car made us stop, you might ask? Some angry-looking fucking crazy dude staring at us.
Oh.
When he saw us, he started yelling at us to fuck off. Okay, sure, you got it.
I will fuck right off, sir.
But by that time, Janko Jimmy was behind us, and he decided he was tired of us having the only big dick energy, and he asked what was going on. Yeah, cool. I see him answering calmly. Crazy Carl, though, pulls out a knife and yells at Janko Jimmy and the rest of us to fuck off again, except now he's running at us.
Oh.
So yeah, we read the room. We fuck off.
Good for you again.
Now, as we get back to our cars deciding what to do, because none of us had our phones, that red Corolla drives by with Crazy Carl in the driver's seat. He drives super slowly, and bitch, when I say my ass fell off, I mean it.
It's no longer with you.
A woman moves the sheet, screams help, bangs on the window, and gets pulled back. And we all see as Crazy Carl drives away that her hand is still on the window. What the actual fuck?
I did not see that coming.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah. My big dick energy turned into micro penis guilt, and I just stood there. Parker and I just cried. Janko Jimmy and his string bean ass and his posse, they just stood there. But then my senses kicked in after the cloud lifted and I looked at the license plate. I ran to my car and wrote down the license plate number.
Wow.
Janko Jimmy promised us that they were going to head to the police station since they were 18. I gave him my private room number. Yeah, I was one cool trash bag.
Wow.
And said that if we have to, we can out ourselves to the police if they want to talk to us. Parker and I spent the rest of our night in a Burger King parking lot because we couldn't go home. That happened to me before. I once got stranded in a Burger King parking lot with my friend Marissa. Shout out Marissa. One of the Marissas. If it's the one that you're not thinking of, it's not you. But yeah, literally stranded in a Burger King parking lot.
Wow.
I feel like weirdly relatable to Monica here.
That's wild.
Crazy. So I lost my place because I was talking about myself.
That's okay. We're in a Burger King parking lot.
Burger King parking lot. Couldn't go home. We can't say shit. I never got a call. I checked the news stations for years, you guys, and I never saw anything that synced up. The kicker? That road is notoriously haunted and a known dumping ground for bodies.
Stop.
Oh, and just for shits and giggles, I'll add, my father was a prison guard who had been a cop before that for a very long time. Now get this shit. 2 weeks later, Janko Jimmy calls me and tells me a cop followed up with him and told me that he visited the person with the license plate that I gave him, and the guy told him that it was some kind of kink that him and this girl do. She has sex with a random guy while doing a specific fantasy every once in a while. No. A, this bitch consented to none of that shit. Don't involve minors in your reindeer games.
No.
And B, no, I did not believe that. I don't know if I believe that. I still don't know. I feel oddly guilty, and I always wonder if my instinct was correct. Anyway, sorry this was so long. Cut what you like.
Wow.
Or keep it. Keep it weird. But not so weird that you and your friend decide to drink in the mountains with some random ass dudes and get involved in somebody's kink shenanigans. Fucking crazy, Carl.
Holy shit.
That would also just be like such a clean excuse for that. Well, a dirty excuse, but
dirty. But no,
it's like, okay, then can I talk to the girl so that she can also tell me that?
Exactly.
Because like I'm not just taking your word for that, crazy Carl.
And him telling them to like fuck off and had a knife and was like chasing them with it, I'm like, that doesn't seem like kinky behavior. That seems like somebody trying to hide a crime.
That seems aggressive.
Personally. Whoa.
So with that.
So give me that road, because that was a great listener tale.
It was
Holy
a
shit.
great listener tale. So I couldn't find anything about being a dumping ground for bodies. I'll tell you that right off the bat. But I did find some wild shit. So Old Gold Camp Road is right by Colorado Springs, and it was constructed way back during the 18th century while the gold rush was going down.
Makes sense.
Now, originally, the road was covered with train tracks so that, all the gold rushers could get up there and strike for their gold and shit.
And rush for gold.
And rush to find the gold.
Yeah.
Thinking about the gold rush is like, remember learning about that in school and just being like, what?
And literally just being like, what?
Like the whole time I was just like, okay.
Just in a constant state of, huh?
What? I'm like, can you teach me how to do my taxes? Or like write a check?
Balance a checkbook, please.
Yeah, but instead I just learned about the gold rush. Anyway, it's believed that some of the workers who were put in charge of digging out the tunnels actually died while doing so and were basically just buried alive in the process.
Entombed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, immediately, that
makes
sets
sense.
us up for a haunt.
Yeah.
It does make sense. But around 1920s, the railway was transformed into just a regular road where traffic could make its way through. And that pretty much marks the beginning of people claiming this place to be haunted. Now, there's a bunch of tunnels up there. And over the years, a ton of them have collapsed. But one of them, tunnel number 3, has been sealed off.
Ooh, what's up with tunnel number 3?
Nobody's completely sure, but a lot of people claim the reason that it's sealed off is because of a tragic accident. I don't know what accent just overtook my body.
It's one of those old souls.
Accident.
Accident.
I said like accident.
Accident.
So apparently in 1988, this tunnel collapsed because a school bus crashed into the side of it.
Ooh.
Now, all kinds of claims have been made about the reason for the crash, but the two most popular theories are, one, the driver was suicidal and intentionally caused the bus to crash.
Oh my goodness.
Or number 2, the crash truly was an accident and just a result of the windy, unpaved roads, because this is a dirt road, by the way.
Yeah.
Now, either one of those stories could be true. And either way, the story would still go on the same way. As the bus crashed into one of the side walls of the tunnel collapsed onto the bus, like all these rocks were falling down and like crushing the bus and all of the kids inside and the driver.
This is terrible.
Yeah. Now, the only problem is there's literally not a single record of this accident that
There
supposedly
usually
happened in 1988 where like records did exist.
They did.
But people still love to talk about it.
I like it.
And people who are brave enough to visit the area, so, like they literally will peer into the tunnel and like see what they can make out. And a lot of people see the apparition of men in cloaks walking around.
What?
And nobody knows why.
And no one has just been like,
Hey,
what you guys doing in there?
why are you wearing cloaks?
You got some kind of ritual going on?
Is it just kind of cold in there? Sick cloak, bro. Bye. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, just see.
Find
Just
out.
see. Maybe
Yeah.
they're willing to let you in on the whole thing. Maybe they're just like, hey, this is the meeting of our annual like Cloaks of the World Club, or like something innocuous like that.
Yes.
Something innocuous.
I don't know. I think it's innocuous.
It's very
I
innocuous.
don't think it's innocuous. I think it's innocuous.
I agree.
Now, other people who are, brave enough to visit, they also say that they'll hear either screaming children in the area or giggling children.
Both of which pretty terrible. I don't want
Yeah.
either of those things when kids aren't supposed to be around.
No. People also claim that if they're around tunnel number 3, that they feel tiny hands, like putting their hands on their hands, if that made
Ooh.
sense. And then
Hands on hands.
and tiny hands.
Tiny hands.
Always creepy.
Eek.
Or belonging to children.
Ugh.
And they'll also fear their clothes being tugged at.
Oh my God.
I
And
know.
that's such a little kid thing. Whenever I hear like clothes being tugged at by like ghost kids, I'm like, that's such a little kid thing.
I know. Like,
Just tugging on your clothes.
that makes me so sad. And also, people who have driven up there will say that as they drive through the tunnels that aren't sealed off, if there's like any dust or like shit on their car, they'll see the imprint of handprint.
little baby hands.
Yeah. Ugh. Now, the haunting does not end with tunnel number 3.
No.
Because over the years, people think actually that tunnel number 2 is the most haunted.
I knew it.
How did you know?
I just knew it.
Because
I
you're in
knew
my
about
brain.
it.
I
am.
told you to vacate.
I was like, you're telling me about number 3, but I feel like number 2 is the real star here.
You're not wrong. It's the most haunted. And local legend says that if you park inside of the tunnel and then kick your car into neutral, don't like kick it, but like shift
Actually
it into
kick
neutral.
It. Just
Yeah.
like roundhouse kick your car into neutral.
Hiya!
There you go.
No, don't do that.
Miss Piggy style.
Miss Piggy style. I love Miss Piggy. No, she's not here.
No. She's not here.
She's not here.
In case you were wondering.
She's like, hello. No, but if you kick your car into neutral while you're parked in tunnel number 2, your car will start feeling like it's being pushed up the hill.
That's nice.
And people think that the guy responsible for pushing your car up the hill is somebody who died a long time ago in a car accident. And that's why he's so quick to help any cars passing through. He thinks that they're having some kind of car trouble and he just wants to help you out of it.
Just a good Samaritan.
So don't waste his time if
Don't
you're
do
not
it.
actually having car trouble.
No, he's like AAA. He doesn't have time for that.
AAA always has time for that.
They're always so late. They don't have time for anything.
Oh, really?
You call AAA, you're gonna wait forever.
No,
I mean,
no,
like, good
no.
for I love AAA. Like,
I'm a AAA. I was going to say, I'm a AAA member.
I am
and
too.
I have lost gas on the highway 2 times.
I've
and
lost gas.
Yeah, it's a better way to say that I'm stupid and I didn't fill my tank before driving to work.
I have lost gas
Yeah.
on the highway.
An old coworker of mine pointed out to me that I did not lose it. It simply wasn't
It
there.
just wasn't there to begin with.
Correct.
Can't lose what you didn't have.
But AAA showed up within like 20 minutes.
There you go. I mean, they're busy though.
Yeah, they do.
He's AAA. He's busy.
Yeah, he is busy.
Got a lot of calls.
Ring ring. But here's the thing though. I believe this one because Gold Camp Road has been the site of like a ton of accidents over the years because it's super twisty, windy, and unpaved. But there's rumors that 11 cars that have like gotten into accidents there are abandoned below the road now.
Oh,
Yeah, and like actual authorities have come out and said that.
that's so creepy.
I want to go see them.
Because I feel like that would be like in
Wrong turn.
or like, yeah. Or like The Hitcher or something where you just see a bunch of,
Like that's so scary to me.
that is one of the scariest. Just like that big field of abandoned cars.
Hate it.
Woof.
At that point in the movie, I'm like, I'm done.
I'm done. Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
Spooky.
That's really spooky.
I know, right?
No, thank you. I want to go there, but like, no, thank you.
You want to, but no thank you?
Yeah, just like, no, thank you. That's spooky, but I definitely want to go.
Yes, please.
There's 2 parts of me
Let's
that
go.
are really conflicting right now.
What are you, a Gemini?
No, I'm not. I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, you are?
In case nobody knew that.
Capricorn and the other girl.
Well, you know, Capricorn and the other girl. One of my favorites.
You guys have heard me talk about how much I love Native. The thoughtful formulation behind all their products is really just something that I've always loved because they get that it's not just what's on the inside that counts, but it's also what's on the outside. It's what we put in our pits. It's what we wash our bodies with. And that is why Native is releasing their deodorant that I know and love in new and improved plastic-free packaging. Native is doing their part to help our Earth with their new 100% plastic-free and recyclable packaging. When you buy Native's new plastic-free recyclable packaged deodorant, you are saving 37 grams of plastic. I mean, look at you, you're a hero. Native is also a proud partner of 1% for the Planet and are committing 1% of their plastic-free deodorant sales to environmental nonprofits. I absolutely love that because here's the thing, I love a product that also has a mission. And by the way, just like all of Native's other deodorants, their plastic-free deodorant is aluminum and paraben-free. It kills odor-causing bacteria and has 24-hour odor protection to keep you feeling and smelling fresh. With Native, choose from 10 scents, including their coconut and vanilla, sensitive formulas that are formulated without baking soda, and if you just are not a scent person, you can also even get unscented deodorant. So are you ready to try plastic-free deodorant? Okay, go to nativedeo.com/morbid or use promo code morbid at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/morbid or use promo code morbid at checkout for 20% off your first order.
So my next road is called Morrow Road or Moreau Road. I'm not really sure. Guys, I've seen it both times.
Morrow Road.
Moreau Road. It's in Algonac, Michigan.
Okay.
We have another crybaby bridge.
Oh.
They're everywhere. Now, the haunted part of this road is between Shea and Holland roads, apparently. And this road was dirt, like unpaved until recently. And also was a cow path in the 1800s.
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There were very few houses of any sort or any kind of civilization around here until very recently. There are also 2 small waterways or like little creeks beneath it. So the legend says that a woman haunts the road looking for her lost child. Apparently, she was killed one blistery winter's night looking for her son. Legend has it that she was one of the only residents near this road, and one night her young child went missing from his bed.
Oh.
So he had been abducted.
Yeah.
He was taken from his bed.
She was lying, wasn't she?
She panicked, and she ran out into the night, into the winter night, into like the blistery winter air of Michigan.
Cold.
Looking for her child. Because again, he had been abducted, and she was only wearing her nightgown. So she's frantically searching for her child, and she was either struck on the road or she was killed, possibly by the person who had abducted her child.
Oh, man.
Either way, who's to say? She was found days later, frozen in the snow. And now she's still searching for her child.
Right, because she never found him.
She never found him. So she's always wearing a light blue nightgown that's like very tattered, and apparently has the initials, I've seen this in a few places, IC, possibly named Isabella, I've seen in some sources.
Okay.
And that's also, I found this information on michigansotherside.com.
Ooh.
And also on like a few other places. But that was just like a really interesting one. Also, she's seen with bloody hands.
Ooh.
Which is interesting.
Did she fall when she
we
got
don't
struck?
know. That's what I'm saying. And she's wailing or screaming, "Where's my baby?"
Oh.
Now, another legend says that a woman had a baby with a man who left her, and she abandoned that baby by the bridge. But then she felt guilty almost immediately afterwards. She went back to get him, and he was gone.
And that's why you don't leave your baby by a bridge.
That's why you don't do it. So after she died later, she haunts the bridge searching for her baby because of the guilt.
You shouldn't have left him in the first place.
So aside from seeing the woman or women, people also hear babies crying and look to find them but can never find a source.
Oh.
They also say if you honk your horn 3 times while on the bridge, that's when a baby will start crying. Like you like make it happen.
So don't
Which
make
I would
that
never want to
happen.
do. I don't like hearing a baby cry.
No, you're a mom. Of course not.
And if you don't hear a baby cry after you honk 3 times, you might get the other choice that happens. It's 3 honk, honk, honk. You either get a crying baby off in the distance.
behind door number 2?
Well, behind door number 2 is the mother will appear, and she will slam her bloody hands on your car and chase your car.
Whoa.
Like Bloody Mary kind of style.
I'm a little tempted to do that.
Yeah. Also, car trouble is reported a lot on this bridge. People will stall and won't be able to start their car, and then this mom comes out of nowhere and slams her hands on your car and will, like, try to get in.
Oh, no. You saying try to get in sent a wave of fucking chills tingling down my damn spine.
And people have reported that, like, they stall, they hear things and they feel things, and then they finally start again, and they find, like, fingerprints and shit on their car. Like, really scary shit. Yeah.
Really? I thought you were going to say really scary fingerprints.
Really fucking terrifying fingerprints. Like, they're gnarly.
Ooh, I hate it.
Orbs are also a huge part of this road.
Pretty.
People see mainly green orbs that follow them or will hover in the woods off the side of the road.
I have orbs in my next one, too.
We love some orbs. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, they're fine. They're there. They're green. They're fun.
You're not going to love my
Calming.
orbs.
But if you go to morrowroad.com or morrowroad.com, it's
Whichever
MORROW. So
Moreau.
That's what morrowroad.com. You can explore a film project in the works.
Ooh, shit.
About the road and the legends. And it looks super creepy and super fun.
It's going to be like a documentary, it sounds?
I think it's going to be like an actual film.
Oh,
like I think they're going to do like a scary movie about it. But it's like independent, like very like grassroots kind of campaigning kind of thing, and they're trying to like get some financial backing and all that. So like they've been updating like as early as like May 2022.
Oh shit, I'll donate to that.
So it's like I'm like I want to see this. Let's go. Yeah. But it's morrowroad.com. I'll link it in the show notes so you guys can go see it. And maybe I think they're also looking for like actors and stuff and people to work on the film.
You said it's in Michigan?
It is in Michigan.
A little too far.
Now, also, for my haunted heads out there, there is a haunted trail attraction that is called the Moreau Road Haunted Trail.
Let's go.
It's a 75-minute walk through the area, and they tell you the legends. People scare you.
Ooh,
and it's like during
fun.
Halloween time. It's like a haunted attraction. It's apparently awesome. The reviews are like out of this planet. And one actually said that the trail scared the contacts out of their eyes.
Oh, see, that would not be good for me because then I would be walking down that shit blind as a bat, baby.
I just pictured somebody just be like, pop, and they just come out of the eye. It's funny.
They might have been crying.
Maybe.
I've cried my contacts out
they
before.
Said this trail literally scared the contacts out of my eyes. And I was like, that sells me on a haunted house right there.
I need to know more about it.
Now, I'm going to give you guys a couple of listener tales about this place.
Oh, you just had to one-up me like that?
Just had to one-up you.
All right, I see you. You were in my brain and you said, I'll one-up her.
Yeah.
You're always one-upping me.
Always and forever.
That's fine.
Just kidding. This one's from Caitlin.
Hi.
She says, Queen Weirdos, I just want to start out like everyone else and gush over how much I love the podcast. I listen every day at work. I work outside on the maintenance crew at a golf course, so I always spook myself out while listening to an extra creepy story.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Fresh air is for dead people, right? Anywho, I want to suggest a spooky road in my hometown of Algonac, Michigan. Morrow Road, also known as Crybaby Bridge. Give it a goog and you'll find tons of articles on it. As dumb teenagers normally do, my group of friends always went out to the bridge to see if we could hear the cries of the baby or see the woman searching for her son. As legend has it, a woman died on the bridge searching for her son. If you drove your car onto the bridge, honk the horn 3 times, you'd see the woman or hear the cries. I never saw or heard anything, but I did have car problems driving over the bridge. My car would start sputtering almost like it wanted to stall. Then be completely fine as I reached the end of the road. Like, what the hell? No, thank you. The bridge has since been removed, and it's very residential now. But back in my father's youth, it was full of sand dunes. Great spot for teens to go party, right? Nope. To this day, my father will not speak about things he has seen or heard on that road.
Ooh.
He avoids even driving past the road now if we go visit family. It's crazy. I apologize for my ramblings and misspelled words in my email. You did great. Don't worry about it.
No.
I currently have my loin fruit sleeping in my arms.
Oh my God, it took me a minute. That's fucking great.
So I'm rushing to get this sent to you before the little monster wakes up. I love you, ladies, and hope to hear you cover the Crybaby Bridge. Yes, you can use my name, and I'm looking forward to hearing you pronounce the name of my hometown. Algonac.
Like almanac.
Like Algonac. I did it. So that was Caitlin's. That was crazy. And then this one is from... I was like, who is it from? I figured it out. It's from Joy.
Yay.
All right, it says, hello. First off, I want to say I love the podcast. I'm not one for listening to podcasts, but yours just has a special place in this weird old heart. So thanks.
Oh, wow.
Love you.
Thank you, Joy.
Anywho, onto the creepy haunted road. This road is called Moreau Road, located in Columbus, Michigan, right outside of St. Clair. One night, around like 2 or 3 in the morning, a group of friends and I went out to try and see if any of the legends of the road are true. So a group of friends and I went out to this road. My friend Kate and I are very in tune, I guess you could say, with the spirit realm.
Yes.
We've been able to sense spirits and just get vibes off of certain things. It's hard to explain, but we just know when something's there and when to also get the hell out of Dodge when need be. As we're driving down the road, Kate and I both get a piercing pain right above our right eyebrow. And both of us kind of complained about it at the same time, which sent Katie's boyfriend and brother, the other 2 people with us, into a fit of, you guys are just fucking with us, that didn't happen. But it did, and it hurt. LOL. When I heard she got hit in the head too, I reached around her and pressed onto the same spot I was hit, and she agreed it was the same spot.
Ooh.
That was the first of many things to happen that night. After that, we continue driving down the road to try and find the bridge, but we quickly become overwhelmed with the smell of rotten eggs. And if you don't know, that's exactly what sulfur smells like, and boom, sulfur equal demons. We weren't okay. Eventually, we get to the end of the road, and nothing really happened except these 2 occurrences, but it wasn't enough for me, so I made them turn around so I couldn't get out, I made them turn around so I could get out and walk the road. You're brave.
Yeah, for real.
Kate and her boyfriend didn't think it was a good idea, but I didn't care, LOL. And her brother agreed to get out and walk with me. That's when shit hit the fan.
I love that you guys were like, demons? Yeah, let me out right here.
And then I love it. She's like, that's when shit hit the fan. And then she did like crying, laughing emoji.
I love it.
The second I get out of the car, I had a sinking in my gut and felt like I wasn't supposed to be there. You'd think that would have been my first sign, but no, I'm dumb. So I kept going. Kate had the windows rolled down and the music turned off, and her and Josh, her boyfriend, stayed in the car. RC, her brother, was on the right side of the road and I was on the left. Within a minute of me walking, I suddenly felt like there was someone walking behind me. I turned around and no one was there. Thinking it was RC, I turned to him, but he was still on the other side of the road, on the other side of the car, so there was no way it was him. Not even 30 seconds after, I heard a baby crying.
Nope.
Which sent pure fear through me, only due to the fact that we were surrounded by woods and each house in the road sat far back into the woods. I asked Kate if she had music on, and she said no. I then asked if anyone heard the baby, and again, everyone said no.
Oh, that's even crazier.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm hella creeped out, and I feel like someone is behind me. So I just keep walking and occasionally turning around and checking over my shoulder. The more I walk, the closer this thing feels to me. At one point, I heard RC start to freak out, and he ran and jumped in the car, begging me to get in too. And me, thinking I'm a big bully badass, said no. Kate and Josh also began telling me to, and again, I say no. So I keep walking alone next to the car, and at this point, whatever I feel following me is like right behind me. It feels like it's breathing down my neck. It's so close that when I was like, maybe I should get in the car, and right as I think that, all 3 of my friends start screaming and telling me to get in the car. I quickly run and jump in, and Kate starts driving. When I got in, RC tells me that the reason he got in was because he and the other 2 heard an animalistic growl. And not only that, he saw what he described as a woman crouched down on all 4s, following behind me in the woods, wearing a white stained dress. He said she wouldn't take her eyes off of me, and she looked very threatening, and he didn't have a good feeling.
Of course you didn't, sir.
I never heard the growl, and I never saw the woman. Josh, who was sitting in the front, was crying and couldn't get control of himself. He said that he had a flash image of a woman with the same description standing right behind me also, and all he felt was fear and couldn't control his emotions. I felt a pure sense of dread and sadness, and I couldn't get rid of the feeling. I also felt that whatever that woman was that followed me down the road continued to follow me for a couple blocks as we drove home. And I had to continue praying for almost 20 minutes before that feeling subsided. I also, along with Kate, had a feeling of wanting to turn around and stay. We didn't want to leave, which is weird because my body was screaming run, but my head was like, this is fine, it's okay, let's just stay and hang out. That was single-handedly the most terrifying moment of my life. However, I did go back, and this was only a couple of days ago. This time I was too scared to get out of the car, but I did roll my windows down and tried listening to see if I heard anything, which I didn't, but I did see a weird string of glowing lights floating in midair, and then they just disappeared like nothing was ever there. I'm not sure if I'd ever go back again, because this place has absolutely terrified me. But who knows, I love a good ghost story. Anyways, I hope you guys loved my terrifying story and get to experience true fear like that someday. Or maybe not. It's not fun. LOL, stay weird.
Joy, honey. I don't know about that.
Joy.
You made me freaked the fuck out. Just picturing that woman like
on all fours.
Yeah, get out of here. Stand up.
I cannot. On all fours, I am... Nope.
Oh, like her upper body strength that must be unmatched.
Oh, and she was just following behind you.
No, I hate that with most of my hatred in my body.
Oy.
Oh.
Yeah. Thanks, Joy.
Let's get away from that, please. And let's
go away from that.
To a better place. Shades of Death Road.
Oh, there we go.
In New Jersey.
Bringing it to a lighter place.
By the way, apparently this is not the only Shades of Death Road. So just to clarify, this one is in New Jersey.
I never would have known that there were several.
Yeah, neither would I have. So that's a sentence. Now, nobody is like really sure how Shades of Death Road in New Jersey, which is, by the way, one of the most haunted roads in the world.
Okay.
Nobody's sure how it got its name. But there's a lot of stories that have been told throughout history that could point to a possible namesake. One of those stories is that like in the area, there was a bunch of wild cats, like panthers and shit.
Oh, panthers.
That would chase you down and eat you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just one.
Okay, that's just one.
Just to start you off with. But if you've never heard of this road, I'm going to set up like a little visual for you. It's about 7 miles long and it runs along Jenny Jump State Forest. Now, along said road, there's supposed to be this old haunted lake. And if you drive by this specific part of the road at night, you might experience a phenomena called the Great Meadows Fog.
Ooh.
Now, legend has it that when settlers first arrived on this land, they, of course, started battling with Native Americans because they were fucking terrible, the people battling them.
Exactly.
Now, they already considered this land home, and many of the Native Americans, though, ended up getting killed. They were either drowned in the lake itself or they were tossed in the lake after they were already murdered.
Oh my God.
So now people driving through the road at night will see this like thick fog surrounding the area. But for some reason, the like above, like where the sky is, looks like it's super bright.
Whoa.
So you can make things out in the fog. And people will see apparitions of humans just hovering above the lake or walking alongside it.
And it's just like, it feels like it's like an embodiment of tragedy.
It totally does.
Like, you know, it's just like, that's it. That's the personification of just death and trauma.
It is. It's just like horrific.
Yeah.
Now, other people think that Shades of Death Road got its name because a ton of people have been murdered there over the years.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does. So back in the day, it actually was just simply known as Shades Road. And people think the reason for that is that there's this area of really low-hanging trees toward the end of the road. But the trees didn't just provide shade for people driving by to like not get the sun in their eyes, but it also provided a hiding place for the highway robbers of the time.
Yeah.
They would lurk they would lurk underneath those trees and wait for people traveling to make their way down. Now, once those people made it to the shady part, the crooks would come tearing from their hiding spots. They'd slit your throat if you were traveling by and steal everything that you were traveling with. Now, that could be one explanation as to why of death was added to Shades Road.
Yeah, makes sense.
But there's actually a little more to that story that could be another explanation. So the people who lived nearby or had to travel down the road often, they were fucking fed up with this highway robbery bullshit.
Yeah, it's highway robbery.
Legit.
Actually.
And they wanted to do something about it. So they band together and they got a hold of the robbers. And when they did, they hung them from all those low-hanging trees.
Oh, damn.
It's also said that they would leave the bodies of these men up in the trees as a way to warn other people that this would happen to them if they started highway robbing people.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. So people would like walk by and see that and they'd be like, oh my God, I'm not going to highway rob anybody. But also we should add of death to the end of this Shades Road.
100%. I mean, that's a very good deterrent, I would say.
I would say so. But wait, there's more. Now, another possible reason for the name of the road is actually a rather deadly malaria outbreak back in 1850.
Cute.
This area was filled with swampland, I guess.
Ooh.
And for that reason, there was a ton of mosquitoes looming in the area, and a lot of them were infected.
Those damn mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. And this Dr. William I. Rowe commented back then on just how badly these people were affected by the malaria outbreak. And he said, the intermittents were very severe, and many of the residents expected the usual attacks of chills in the spring, while a family moving into the neighborhood from a non-malarial district seldom escaped the ravages of miasma in one form or another.
Ooh.
So, like, all these people were just getting malaria.
So it was not great.
No. Now, luckily, in 1884, New Jersey spent over $100,000 back then, and they drained the swampy area, which luckily led to the deaths stopping for a while. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, there would be plenty more. We just couldn't blame mosquitoes.
Ooh.
3 confirmed murders have taken place in the area.
Damn.
Like confirmed, but like unconfirmed all at the same time.
All right, I feel you.
Yeah. Most of them happened around the 1920s and 30s. One man was robbed alongside the road, and he was actually killed with his own car jack.
Oh, damn.
For some golds that he had on him at the time. Another woman lived in the area, and she killed her husband. She decapitated him and buried his head on one side of the road, and then apparently buried his torso on the other side of the road.
Damn.
And then finally, another man was shot to death and then buried in the area.
Wow.
His name was Bill Cummins, and from the sound of it, his case is actually still cold. They never
Really?
found out why he was killed or for what
who did
reason
it.
or who did it.
Whoa.
So with so much death surrounding the area, obviously legends have been conjured over the years about different things that will happen to you as you're traveling through. Now, some people say that you're going to see the ghost of a woman, or like a teenager, and she apparently died after prom as her and her friends were speeding along the road in a rainstorm. They crashed and they passed away, but people will see her spirit still walking up and down the road wearing her tattered prom dress. Oh. Which I feel like that would just be so creepy.
That is so creepy.
Mm-hmm. And other people play this game where they drive along Lenape Lake Road, and they stop at this abandoned farmhouse at the end of the road. It's like near Shades of Death Road. Now, if you stop in front of the stable next to the farmhouse and you wait a second, a lot of people say that you'll see this white orb coming from the end of the road, and that's when you're supposed to start driving. And the white orb is going to chase your car all the way to Shades of Death Road. And then at some point, while you're on this like high-speed chase together
With an orb.
with this white orb, it might turn red.
Oh.
Now, if this happens, you're going to wish that you had not played this game, because when the light turns red, that's a sure sign that you're about to get killed.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's a spooky game.
But one beautiful thing that happens on this road is that there's actually a Native American spirit guide said to actually morph into a deer and appear to you as like a way of urging you to slow down.
Oh.
And he does this because he knows that there's a deer later on, like along the road that is going to run out and that you'll crash and probably hurt the deer. So he appears to you trying to tell you to slow down.
I love that.
And
Another
to end
good
this,
Samaritan.
I know, I love that so much. And to end this, apparently so many people have actually tried to steal the road sign that locals have been forced to grease the pole up with oil or like some kind of slippery substance so that people can't steal the sign.
Oh my God.
So if you want to go see the road and like maybe go see the spirit guide, that's beautiful, but don't try to steal the sign.
Yeah, don't try to steal the
Because
sign.
you're just going to get slippery hands
You're
out
just
of
going
it.
to get oiled up.
Gross.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gnarly.
Gnarly.
Shades of Death Road is so metal.
I know. I think if the other one is like of substance, I'll cover it for the next spooky roads.
Yeah, we're going to have to look at the other one for sure.
I know.
Guys, thank you for these road suggestions.
And please send us more to morbidpodcast@gmail.com and just make sure that you put spooky roads in the title.
Everybody.
I started to feel like I was a disc jockey. Guys, you need to know.
But no, you've done an amazing job, guys. We have hundreds and hundreds of roads to choose from.
I love
so
it.
we can keep this going. It's been so fun because I have not heard of any of these roads.
No, me either.
This is opening us up to a whole new fun thing here.
I feel like the next edition that we should do should just be a Massachusetts edition.
Yeah, it should.
And we should travel to them.
We should.
Let's go.
And do the legends.
Do them.
All right, that's the next Spooky Roads.
Okay.
So when that's coming out, we'll let you know. We hope you enjoyed this one.
And we hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
keep
it
weird. Keep it so weird that if you want to go to these roads, you do go to these roads, but definitely don't steal the signs and definitely don't leave your baby crying by a bridge because you're going to have instant regret and then you're going to want to go back and get it and it's not going to be there anymore. And then it's going to be the sight of everybody driving down that road and finding you and your baby. And it's just like, do you really want that to be your life for the rest of the afterlife? I feel like you don't.
You don't want to be a legend like that and you don't want to be trespassing. So don't do that.
Don't keep it so weird that you're a trespasser.
Waking up exhausted, foggy, and running on empty? For me, one of the missing pieces was magnesium support. That's why I added Magnesium Breakthrough Bye Optimizers to my nightly routine. It's a powerful all-in-one magnesium complex with 7 forms of magnesium designed to support relaxation, sleep, stress response, and recovery. If you're ready to feel more rested and have a great summer, go to byoptimizers.com/hags and use code HAGS for 15% off any order.
I like things my way, my coffee, my schedule, and my treatment. So I talked to my doctor about self-injecting with the Vyvgart Hytrulo pre-filled syringe, which contains efgartigimod alpha and hyaluronidase QVFC. It's injected under your skin, subcutaneously. It means I can inject in my space, on my time. It's my treatment, my way. Visit VyvgartMyWay.com. That's VYVGART myway.com. And talk to your doctor about Vyvgart Hytrulo, brought to you by argenx.